All right, let's continue with the good vibes. I loved that conversation, Jane. Maybe you need a new movie to watch this weekend with the family. Well, listen up. This is the feel-good movie that we all need right now. It's called The Secret, Dare to Dream. It stars Katie Holmes, Josh Lucas, and Jerry O'Connell, and it's about the powers of persuasive thought and manifesting what you really want in life. Here's more from the cast.
Before we dive in, roll call on everybody's health and sanity. First up, Katie Holmes, who plays Miranda Wells.
Oh, I've been very blessed. My family's healthy. I'm healthy.
All right, Katie's good. Up next, we have Josh Lucas. He portrays mysterious handyman Bray Johnson.
I've always been struck by my little boy, who's intensely positive kid, but he's like 8 years old now, and he's having honestly kind of a hard summer because of COVID and because of everything. And the other day I was like, we have to leave and go away from your cousins, and he was like, why do we have to leave? I don't understand. I was like, well, you have two ways of looking at it. You look at like that what you don't get from your day, or you look at what you did get, which is you got 5 hours with your cousin and had a great day. But I have that within myself. I have to battle that every day and be like, do I pay attention to what I don't have and what is wrong, or do I pay attention to what I'm grateful for? And
it's all about perspective, bud. All right, last we have Jerry O'Connell. He plays Miranda's boyfriend. I believe he's doing just fine out in the wilderness.
Alanna, I want to apologize for my Wi-Fi right now. I am currently camping with my family in Yosemite. So they said, we're going to release it on demand Friday. Everybody can get it. And I said, I will be camping. And they said, we're sure you'll steal some Wi-Fi from your neighbor's RV. And here we are. I have not showered in a week. So let's...
Oh.
I'm joking.
Jerry. The movie is based on the groundbreaking, best-selling self-help book by Rhonda Byrne. It's called The Secret. Josh Lucas's character constantly teaches us that you can manifest what you want in life.
The more you think about something, the more you draw it to you.
Most of the direct lines that Bray says are directly lines from The Secret, the book, and the documentary, and therefore they're lines from different doctors and different thinkers and different people who have really worked with this idea from like a scientific perspective of like how if you basically train your mind to be positive, that positive things happen.
Josh's adaptation of Bray was extra special. He channeled someone near and dear to his heart to capture Bray's relentless positivity.
My grandfather was this really, he was a construction worker. He actually built roofs, and he, worked in hot southern Arkansas and putting a roof on. And no matter what, when he would come down at the end of the day, every time I ever saw him his whole life, he was just happy. And the moment I really love in the movie, it was a kind of hard thing to find the right way to do it, was why are you helping us? And it's like,
because I can.
My grandfather was very much that guy. He didn't want things from people. He wanted to help people because it made him feel good.
Let's hone in on your character, Miranda Wells. She's a hardworking widow struggling to raise 3 kids, and she goes from glass half empty to glass half full. I think a lot of people are also struggling with that. And so for those who are, what would you tell them?
Well, hopefully when they see this film, they will relate to Miranda. And that's what I liked about playing her, is that she does start in such a low place, and she's really feeling sorry for herself. But yet she's at the same time working really hard, and you can understand why she's so exhausted and life is beating her down. And to watch a character go from that to suddenly believing in life and having hope, and also seeing how that transforms her children as well, and how the power of optimism and the way that you see things, it has an effect on everybody in your life.
I bet you didn't know when you were making the film that this was going to be released at a time, as I mentioned before, where we all need that extra kind of lift. So how does that feel to know that this is maybe even more meaningful than if it had been released pre-pandemic?
Look, I think we all knew making the movie that we were still in, difficult times in this country and in the politics of everything going on. But I don't think any of us realized the intensity of where we would be now, particularly with COVID. So I do think that this is a really lovely way to spend an evening with your family, and even younger kids can watch this movie and have questions about it.
I'm happy that we're releasing this film right now because it does have a lot of hope.
We're just trying to make the best of a crazy situation, and there is some positivity that comes out of this whole quarantine. I mean, here I am camping with the worst Wi-Fi signal in the world. That would have never happened had I not been forced to hang out with my family all the time. I don't know about your family, but in our family, we've been through every episode of 90 Day Fiancé. There's nothing else to watch. So enjoy The Secret. It's out this Friday.
Well, now we have something to watch. And now I'm going to let you go so you can go make some s'mores. Something. Or go take a shower. One or the other.